Hi, welcome back. I hope you're ready to learn something new today. Today we are going to learn about TCH, and this is going to follow one of our rules that you already know. You already know when we use CK. What is our rule for using CK? CK is long spelling right after short vowel. So we would use CK after a short vowel. We are going to learn to use TCH right after a short vowel. And TCH says ch, just like CH. So CH and TCH both say ch. So now, when I ask you two ways to spell ch, we're going to say CH, and we are going to say TCH. Both of those say ch. So we are going to learn all about TCH and practice reading words with TCH today. And our rule for TCH is long spelling right after short vowel. So let me get my whiteboard up here. And you will need a piece of paper and a pencil. And what I would like you to do is go ahead and write TCH on there. Whoops. Write TCH 3 times so that we are ready. TCH 3 times. Now what we are going to do is trace over. And as we trace over, we are going to say TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. So let's go ahead and trace it. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. Do it again. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. Yeah, one more time. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. And now go next to it and you're going to write it on your own. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. And keep doing that. Write it 3 times. Each time saying TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. And once you've done those, cover up all the TCHs that you've written, or if you're on a whiteboard or something you can erase, go ahead and erase. And we're going to write it again without looking. So we're going to do, says ch, right? Long spelling right after short vowel. And you cover that up. And let's do it again. Do it with me. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. And then we cover that up or clear your board. One more time without looking. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. And here's the fun part. Now you write it with your eyes closed. Let's try it with our eyes closed. We say it. TCH says ch, long spelling right after short vowel. So we are going to look at some words with the long spelling right after short vowel. So if we look at this word, we have ch, clutch. If you clutch something, you hold on to it tightly. Clutch. So here my U says so I use TCH. Clutch. Dutch. Ch, Dutch. Look at all those letters, but we have ch. 3 sounds, but 5 letters because this TCH says ch, and this uppercase D tells me this is a name of people who are Dutch. Let's wait on the sentences. Let's go to this. Itch, itch, only 2 sounds. Itch, 2 sounds like you have an itch. My I says I. It's a short vowel, so I'm using the long spelling. Let's sound it out. Latch, latch. If you latch something, you close it. A latch helps keep things closed. Latch. Ditch, ditch, ditch. Again, our I is saying it, so we use the long spelling, TCH. Batch, you might make a batch of cookies. My A says ah, so I use TCH. Let's try this sentence. The witch wanted to pitch the ball. Witch and pitch both have that short I, so they are getting TCH. Pitch. Sketch. 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 If you sketch something, you do a quick drawing of it. A quick drawing. Notch. You make a notch, you make a cut in something. Notch. There are always saying ah, so it gets TCH. The latch has a patch that you can snatch. And look at her. TCH is coming at the end of the word when we hear ch at the end of a word. Do not snitch on me this time. Do not snitch on me this time. Do not tell on me this time. Hatch. Hutch. There you is saying ch, TCH. Long spelling right after short vowel. Witch. This is the type of witch you might dress up as on Halloween. Let's sound it out. Itch. Stitch. You might need stitches. You might stitch something together, sew it together, stitch. Scotch. 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 And this S tells me it is a name. It'd be like Scotch tape, specific name. Botch. If you botch something, you mess it up. I think this word was in there twice. Notch. The egg will hatch on the new hutch. The egg will hatch on the new hutch. Short vowel, long spelling. Okay. Let's practice writing some of these words. So let me share my whiteboard with you again. And let's practice spelling some words with TCH. So number 1, The word is hitch. Make sure to sound that word out. Hitch. Itch. Listen to the vowel sound. And how are you spelling hitch? H-I-T-C-H. Ch. Itch. Hitch. Next one, let's try switch. Switch. Listen to that blend at the beginning. Listen to your vowel sound. Switch. We hear switch. Let's spell it. How'd you spell switch? Switch. S-W-I-T-C-H. Switch. Next one, match. Match. Ch. I hear my A saying ah. Ch. M-A-T-C-H. Match. Next one, crutch. Crutch. You might need to use a crutch if you hurt your foot. Think about our beginning blend. Think about the vowel sound. Ch. How'd you spell crutch? Ch. C-R-U-T-C-H. My U says and is short. I use the long spelling. Next one, patch. Patch. And how are you spelling patch? P-A-T-C-H. Patch. Patch. Next one, let's try a sentence. 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our sentence. There was a glitch. There was a glitch. A glitch, a problem, something went wrong. Go ahead and pause the video so you can take your time writing your sentence correctly. When you're ready, come back and check with me. Our first word was there. T-H-E-R-E. There, uppercase T because it's the beginning of my sentence. There was a glitch. G-O-I-T-C-H. G-O-I-T-C-H. I heard my I saying I. It was a short vowel, so I used T-C-H. There was a glitch. And of course, my period at the end of my sentence. Next one. This one has 5 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sentence is fetch a log for me. Fetch a log for me. Listen to your vowel sounds. Think about what you know. Pause the video so you can work on spelling your sentence correctly, writing your sentence correctly, and when you're ready, come back to me. Our first word was fetch. ch. So I hear e, Eddie, ch. My e is saying so I'm going to use my long spelling. Fetch a log for me. And of course, a period. Uppercase letter on my first word, an uppercase F because it's the first word of my sentence. I have space between my words and a period at the end. Fetch a log for me. Now, let's talk for a second. There are probably some words you are wondering about. So let's talk about some of these words, such as there are a few words, much, such, rich, and which. These are exceptions to our rule, and these you just have to learn. These are going to be sight words, words that you can just read and spell by sight. So much, such, rich, and which don't follow our pattern. They do not follow our long spelling right after short vowel. So these are words that you just have to learn. They are the exception. They don't follow our rule. But all of those other words, there are many, many more words that do follow TCH is long spelling right after short vowel. But much, such, rich, and which do not follow that rule. Those are the ones. But all the others we do, such as in fetch. Long spelling right after short vowel. Okay, and now let's go to our passage. So I'm going to share a new passage with you. This is Mitch digs a ditch. So make this a little bigger for you. Mitch digs a ditch. Go ahead and read that. I'm going to move it down in just a second. As you were reading, I want you to think about who are the characters in this passage. How would you describe these characters? What character traits could you use for these characters? Would you want to be friends with these characters? Why or why not? So make sure you paused it and read it. And there's the very bottom of it. So take your time and read. Pause it, read it 2 or 3 times, getting better each time you read, and then come back, and I have a new passage or a review passage. This is the drive. As you read this, think about what was the problem? Is there a solution? Who are the characters in this story? What is the setting? Here's the bottom of the story, the end of the story. Just make sure you're taking time to pause the video, read these passages carefully, think about those questions. So again, today we worked on TCH says ch. And when do we use TCH? Long spelling right after short vowel. So anytime you hear ch right after a short vowel, we're going to use TCH. I hope you've had fun learning today. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.